All right, hey now. Brr. Okay, I told you last week that I was going to a convention. Well, I went, and I guess we'll start with a book from the convention, and then we'll get to the rest in a little bit. But we're starting off with Wolverine number 66, Volume 2, number 66. Old man, the part one of the Old Man Logan storyline, and is this the 1 in 50 variant, right? Yeah, 1 in 50 or 1 in 60, something to that effect. But yeah, found this book. Now, mind you, this is around $100 book. All right, the Michael Turner cover, and there is a 1 in 200 sketch variant of this. But you know what? I'm happy with this one right here. I am very cool with this one. Like I said, about $100 book. I'll tell you what I paid for this, and I'll tell you what I paid for this in a minute, coming up shortly. But keep in mind that it's $100 book. It's going for around 100 right now. All right. Okay. In this right here, it got me thinking about the Old Man Logan storyline as a whole. And now I believe that there's he is going to be, this character is going to be part of like the regular Marvel comic book universe. So, and the rumor is Old Man Logan, this is going to be used, the story is going to be used in the next Wolverine movie. So, okay, whatever. It's all good. It's all good. And like I said, it got me thinking about the Old Man Logan storyline as a whole. And here's the books that I had when they first came out. Damn, it's a lot of parts to this, isn't it? I really didn't even realize that. So you got number 66. This is just the regular cover, and the regular cover is going for what, like around 20, like 20, 30 on a good day. How about that? And then you got all these to boot. All this, all that. Love this issue. Great issue right there. Like I said, I bought these when they first came out. And then, like, sometime in the middle of this week, I was like, oh man, I gotta find these. And I found them in Malone boxes. I'm glad I didn't sell those off. So, yeah. Alright, so I'll let you know what I paid for this in a minute. Okay, here's a book that I picked up in the mail. Gotham Girls picked up off of the internet and got in the mail. How about that? Gotham Girls number 3. I've been trying to, I've been trying to upgrade this where I can. The last copy that I showed you was, I don't know, it was decent enough, but it was a little bit off. This one is definitely better. Definitely better by leaps and bounds. Still not, 100% perfect, but if I was just stuck, if I was just stuck with this copy right here, and unable to buy any more, you know what? I'd be happy with this one. So, yeah. I remember when I was at a store, I was asking about this book, and the store owner was like, "Yeah, I have a copy, but I'd have to sell it for 50." I'm like, "Come on now, I definitely ain't doing 50 on that." But I picked this up for $11. So for $11, and I would say probably VF condition. So yeah, I'm happy. Another book that I got in the mail, Legends of the Book of Death, Legends of the Geomancer. I know Valiant did something kind of interesting. They for every 25 copies that retailers ordered of the Book of Death, they got this completely different and new book. So I don't know. I thought that was pretty smart for them to do. So, oh, all right. How much was this? Like $20. I know. At the very beginning, like this came out like about last week, and at the beginning of that week, this book was going for like around 50 to 60 to 40, like 40, 50, 60, some dumb crap like this. I got this for 20, and it's probably going for that much right now. So, no biggie. Okay, now check this out. This is Archie number 1. Now this is the newsstand edition. This is the newsstand version. I found this at a grocery store. Now this grocery store really didn't. I don't know, for some reason. I check, like I always check, but I know they never sell comic books. But for some reason, I checked anyway, and sure enough, here this was. Like I said, the newsstand copy. There's about, for the direct edition, there's about I swear there's about 50 different covers to Archie #1 from this new series. But the Fiona Staples cover is the one that they settled on for the newsstand version. And I know this one is kind of modeled after the old school Archie comic. This little banner up top. You got the old school lettering, old school numbering, this kind of Mirth of a Nation, the MLJ Productions. All that is not on all that is not on the direct edition. Now the direct edition is a little bit like this is all a little bit more updated, a little bit more modern. And I don't know, it definitely stood out, on the magazine rack. So I decided to, check out what this book is going for, and just the newsstand version of Archie #1 from this new series is going for like around 15, and there are and as of this video, there are no copies on eBay right now. So, it's going for like around 15 right now. So, and I found 2. Now this one is absolutely perfect. And perfect. Like if I got it graded, probably come back at a 9.8. Probably, maybe, I don't know. But this one is perfect, except there's like a little tear right there, and I didn't realize that until after I bought it. But at least I have one that's perfect. So yeah, okay, that's all good. Okay, now we're getting into the convention hall. Now, we are getting into the rest of this convention hall, and we're going to start the rest of the convention hall off with X-Men #25, the black and white sketch variant. Hell yeah. How sweet is that? That is freaking awesome. I don't know. I mean, to me, the show overall was pretty. It was successful. Now, I went to the show last year, and to be honest with you, it was kind of disappointing. This was the show that had Jim Steranko last year, and I was a little disappointed in it just because I didn't find I just didn't find what I was looking for, or maybe I just didn't know what to look for at the time. You know what I'm saying? So my want list has definitely grown in a year, but yeah. I found this. I know I saw this in Lightning 2288's video, and I'm like, oh man, I think this is something a little interesting to have. So, and I know this book is going for at least 50. At least 50. Got this for $10. Yeah, got this for $10. And it's weird because the dealer that I got it from, he kind of overinflates his prices. Overinflated his prices a little bit. And this was on the wall to boot, you know what I'm saying? So it was like I really expected this to be like around 60 or something like that, but I asked anyway. I'm like, okay, how much do you want for that? He was like $10. I'm like, sold. Hell yeah. All right, so yeah, found this. Finally found a variant for X-Men #25, and this is like my first time like even just seeing a variant for that in public, like out in the wild. So yeah. All right. Finally got a chance to upgrade my All-Star Comics #58. First appearance of Power Girl. Now, is it just me? Or is this book severely undervalued? Like this is the first appearance of Power Girl, a Bronze Age comic, like from the, I would say, what year is this from? 76. I want to say 76. So from the mid 70s, Bronze Age comic from the mid 70s, and just absolutely undervalued. It's criminal. It's criminal, y'all. But yeah, I don't know. I picked this up. I bought this for $45. The guy had 55 on it, and he knocked off 10. So I'm like, okay, cool. But yeah, but this is how much, and this is, I would say this is in fine plus to very fine minus. I know, like he mentioned that there's, I don't know, you can see that crease right there, but I could care less about something like that. That's something that happened during the printing process, and I'm fine with that. But I mean, like $45 is what kind of like a VF minus copy of All Star Comics number 58 goes for. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of, and it's weird. Like if anything, this book should be worth way more than the first appearance of Moon Knight, in my opinion. In my opinion, you know, I think Power Girl is a way more popular character and a way more relevant character, in my opinion. You know, I don't know. I'm just talking. I'm just talking. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm like Moon Knight. Fuck Moon Knight. Power Girl is where it's at. But yeah, I'm just saying this should be worth way more than what it is. Like this, in this condition, this should be like $100 just off a general principle. You know what I'm saying? So, but enough talking about it. Enough talking about it. All right. Oh, look at you. Now, if there was a book of the week, it would have to be this one right here. Superman Batman #1 from 2003. This is the Retailer Representative Program variant, so RRP variant. I'm not sure like what the ratio is, you know, on it is, but this book, I am so surprised to have found this book. Like absolutely just surprised to have found this book. And relieved to have found it. You know what I'm saying? So, because after that Superman, Batman movie trailer. Oh, I did see. Like, I meant to comment on that like a long time ago, but yeah, I saw the trailer for it. I poo-pooed that initial trailer from a couple of months ago, but this one that they showed at Comic-Con, like I can't lie, I'm really really stoked to see this now. You know, because it just looks good. The action looks good. You know. All that good stuff. So yeah. So I'm really excited to see that. I'm excited to see Suicide Squad. That trailer that shit looked hard. It looked hard. I don't know. Like I'm not the type to really go out to see movies all like that, but you know, at the very least, I'll buy it on Blu-ray when it comes out in the first day. At the very least. But yeah, and yeah, Suicide Squad. Of all the movies that I'm looking forward to the most, Suicide Squad's the one. But anyway, found this. I think this book is going. How much is this book going for? I want to say about 200, around 200. The highest I've seen it go for is around 3 on a really good day. But I think you can, probably get it for, like around 200 or something like that. But I definitely didn't pay 200 for it. I paid $100 for this. Yes, paid $100 for this. Where you at, Wolverine? Where you at? Okay, now, and I got these two from the same dealer. Now, yeah, I think he had 125. I want to say he had maybe 120 on this. The dealer had 55, and he had $25 on this. $25 on Wolverine number 66, and he wound up knocking off like $5. So I got this $100 book for $20. How awesome is that? Wolverine number 66 for $20. Couldn't believe it. I don't know, because like that particular seller, like he does conventions. I think he does, like local conventions every couple of shows. But when he's there, man, he has the best fucking prices on books, man. Just the best prices. So Found this for 100. I jumped all over that price. Beautiful book. Love the cover, man. Love that cover. All right. Okay, we're moving on. Now, I think we're going to finish up the rest of this convention haul with... Oh, no, we're not. But we are wrapping up the convention haul, but we still have a lot more to go. Don't worry about that. We still have a lot more to go. Now, this one seller, he had like a $3 bin, and he managed to find some really good books in there. And there were actually a couple of books that I left behind that I kind of wish I hadn't, but I hope I can find them again. But anyway, this is Savage Tales #1. I think this is from... It's got to be from 2007, I believe. This is the Virgin cover. That's Red Sonja on the cover right there. Awesome. How awesome is this cover? Like, just... And no, she's not naked. She's got some shit on her. But, yeah. Beautiful fucking cover, man. This book goes for about... I want to say around 20. Like raw, this book will probably run about 20. I seen a grade A copy go for like around 150 or something like that. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, this book, it's worth a little something. So, but I got it for $3. Hell yeah. Black Cross #1. Yanni, I was when I was at the show, ran into fellow YouTuber and collector Yanni Gugalak, and he actually pointed me in the direction of this book. Now I've seen this book before, but I just kind of brain farted on it, and I just kind of passed it up. And he's like, "Oh, I think you need to buy this." First appearance of Concrete. First appearance of Concrete. Yes. Look that character up. But yeah. I know on a good day, you know, if the weather's good, if the weather's right, this book will probably go for like 30 or 20 or 30 or something like that. But or it might just go for 5. It all depends. It all depends on the seller. All depends on the buyer. You know. But pick this up for 3. Really happy to have that book. Destroyer Duck #1. First appearance of Gru the Wanderer. I'm not quite sure what this book goes for, really. I don't know if it really even goes for anything, honestly, but it's a good book to have, you know, first appearance of Gru. I know I showed you guys a couple of videos ago, I showed you Gru #1 from Pacific Comics, and that actually does go for something, you know, so I can't imagine the actual overall first appearance not going for something, you know. Oh my God! Now, if I told you that I found The Walking Dead #1 for $3, would you believe me? Well, believe me, because I found The Walking Dead #1 for $3. There we go. $3. From 1989, of course, but hey, it's The Walking Dead #1. Now, I noticed this book like a couple years ago, and I'm just like, whoa, what is this? You know, just kind of freaking out, but, you know, I'm like, oh, it's The Walking Dead, but, yeah, it's not The Walking Dead, but it is The Walking Dead, so, okay. And how much does this book go for? Because it's catching a little bit of residual shine, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, what is this book going for? Like around maybe 15 or 10 or something. I don't know, but I found it for 3, and it's in really, really, really nice shape. Like, really nice shape. I was actually, like I said, I ran into this book a few years ago, and it was, like, all, like, water damaged and shit like that, and they wanted, like, I don't know, $5 for it, and I was getting ready to pay that. So I'm glad I held out. Found a really nice-looking copy for $3. Wolverine #8 with this is Sal Buscema or John Buscema? I think this is Sal Buscema. Nice cover with Mr. Fix-It version of the Hulk. Found it for $3. I know this book got popular when it got featured on Comic Book Man, so yeah. All right, ooh, here's something cool. Found this for $3. Shadow Man #1. I have like this book. Honest to God, just doesn't really go for anything, and I'm really surprised by that. It's a Valiant. It's a #1 from the early '90s. You know, I'm really, really surprised that this book just doesn't go for anything. I love, like, to me, like a kid growing up in the '90s, like when I saw this cover, to me, this cover kind of epitomized what the Valiant universe was at that time. It was something really, like, it was great. Like, I mean, look at this cover. You got this like psycho guy holding a knife to a woman, you know what I'm saying? And you got Shadow Man, you know, about to save the day. Spoiler alert, the guy actually does wind up killing the woman in the book. But he tried. Yeah. But anyway, great. I love this cover. So this cover is so fucking intense, man. That, to me, this is what just totally epitomized the Valiant universe at that time. Just love this cover. But anyway, back to Shadow Man #1. Great, great character, and I'm surprised. Like I said, I'm surprised the #1 really doesn't go for that much, but it really should. And I think down the road, Shadow Man #1 will be a book to have, a book to own. Okay, moving along. Spider-Man 2099, #36. Really, not. I wouldn't say an expensive book to find, really, but it's really hard. An expensive book, but a tough book to find. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, I got some more Spidey 2099 coming up. Found that for $3, by the way. Now here's a book I got for $5. What is this? Batman and Robin #1. This is from 2009. This is the 1 in 25 variant. I gotta be honest with you, I'm so surprised that this book really doesn't go for anything. Like, just super surprised. I mean, it's the first appearance of Damian Wayne. Not the first appearance of Damian Wayne, but it's the first appearance of him as Robin. And I don't know, and it's like this awesome J.G. Jones cover, and I don't know, it's just, this book really doesn't go for anything. And I found this for $5. Definitely worth it to me at $5. And also from the same seller, I got Lone Wolf and Cub #1. Again, not an expensive book by any stretch, but I swear every time I look in the section where Lone Wolf and Cub are, where Lone Wolf and Cub is, like #1 is always missing, like always. So when I saw it, and like he actually had 10 on this, but he knocked off 5. So I'm like, okay, cool. So thank you, hell yeah. So yeah, found some decent books at that convention. Really, it was a success. Like I said, there were a couple of books that kind of left there that I kind of wish I had bought. But hey, what can you, I mean, shit. Look at this. Look. I mean, come on. Where's this? Where are you? Look at that. Come on. Found that. What do you want from me? What do you want? You want blood? Okay. Now, I went to that wedding, and right after I left the, because I only had like 2 hours to be at the convention, and then I had to leave, and then I went home for like 5 minutes, got changed, and then went to that wedding. And but in between the actual ceremony and the reception, I stopped at a nearby comic book store. I'm always thinking comics, and found some books. Found a couple of books there. Defenders #3. Giant Size Defenders #3. Since I don't want to say since about a month ago, this book has been really, really hard to find, along with Strange Tales #1. I think it's 178. Yeah, along with Strange Tales 178. Those two books have become just ridiculously hard to find. Strange Tales 178, first appearance of Magus, of course, and Giant Size Defenders #3, first appearance of Korvac. And I believe the rumor is that either Korvac or or Magus will be the bad guys in those next Avengers movies. Infinity War Part 1 or Infinity War Part 2 or both or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So that's the rumor, and this book has become super hot, super difficult to find. I would say this book is in, I don't know if you can see. You can see a little bit of that spine got taken out right there. But I'd say 98% of the spine is still there. So that's all you can really ask for with a book like this, with a really thick spine. But yeah, happy to find it. Got this for $15 in this condition. Probably maybe like a $30 book or something like that. So yeah, found it. Got him. Got him. When I was at that store, I picked up another copy of Uncanny X-Men 510 second print with Psylocke on the cover, and also picked up another second print. This is X-Men 154. Now, Uncanny X-Men 154 is the final issue in that series, is the final issue of Uncanny X-Men Volume 1. I gotta be honest with you, like, the first print looks like shit. It's pretty crappy. But this second print here, wow, this is a gorgeous ass Greg Land cover. Like, seriously, how awesome is this cover? And it's a second print, so, you know, the print run is probably really low on it. And I don't think this book really goes for anything, honestly. Found this for, I believe I found this for $3, and I believe this might have been $4. But awesome. You know what? Come on. Yeah, we got time. If we don't have time, I'll make time. How about that? But yeah, check this out. Check this out. Awesome cover. Awesome cover on the back and front. How beautiful is this cover? But yeah, I don't know. I'm really surprised this book doesn't go for too much, because it really should, just off a general principle. You know? Oh shit! Come on. There we go. There we go. But yeah, beautiful cover. Like I said, beautiful cover. So definitely something to be on the lookout for. How about that? Okay, so while you're staring at this cover, I got a story to tell you. Now, there's this store that I'd been meaning to go to for months, honestly, for months. But the only problem was it was like about an hour and a half away. And it was kind of in the middle of nowhere, around no other shops that I knew of. And if it wound up being a bust, then there would have been no way to try to salvage the situation. You know what I mean? I would have just had to drive back home. But I don't know. I was in a really bad mood one day, and I decided to just go. You know what I'm saying? I decided to just go ahead and drive. Listen to some Baba Booey on the way there. It was a good time. But when I get there, I get to the address that my GPS says, and I walk in there, and the place is damn near empty. All I'm seeing are kids playing Magic the Gathering, and I'm just like, oh, okay, no big deal. I'm at the wrong place. So I'll walk on out and walk around the building, see if, you know, like a little comic book store is there, someplace that says comics or something like that. I go back in, and I don't see any other comic book places around, so I'm just like, okay. I go back in, and I ask the guy, do you sell comics here? And he says, we don't sell comics anymore. So an hour and a half drive, and I got to drive another hour and a half back, so that's 3 hours. 3 hours of my life just gone. I ain't getting back. Like I can hold, like, I don't know, when I'm upset or agitated, I can hold it in pretty well. You know what I'm saying? I don't spaz out publicly. You know, I keep it in pretty well. I have a stiff upper lip, so to speak. But on the inside, I am seething. I'm mad at this fucking guy. I'm mad at myself for not calling ahead and asking about, comics and all that kind of shit. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I guess I just gotta, drive another hour and a half back home. But when he said that they don't sell comics anymore, he mentioned that there was a toy store about 6 minutes away that didn't show up on the search. You know what I'm saying? It didn't show up on internet search, and they just might sell comics. And I'm like, okay, bet. All right, we're going. Okay, so I get the info, I head there, and I gotta say, it was worth going out there. I have to say. So the situation got salvaged. A shitty potential, like just murderous ass situation, totally got salvaged. All right, so we're gonna start things off with like I said, it was a toy store. So I picked up a toy. I picked up a figure. This is Masters of the Universe, Evil Lyn. I don't know. I mean, don't get it twisted. This, everything on this thing is pretty beat. It was $38. I'm not quite sure what an Evil Lyn in this condition goes for, but it's Masters of the Universe. She's like a main bad guy, and the card is sealed. Like for me personally, just having a great card, having a great mint box, and all that kind of stuff is awesome. But I just want something sealed. You know what I'm saying? Having something sealed is more important to me than anything. So, I got an Evil Lyn figure for $38. And like I said, and like the guy said, they sell comics. They sell comics. All right. So, when I actually get there, when I first opened the door, there were like a ton, like I would say about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I would say about 20 or so long boxes. 20 or so long boxes. And each book in that box was $1. Each book was $1. So from here on out, all the books that you see from here on out are $1 each. I paid $1 for each book. Okay, so with that, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. We're going to start this off with Hellblazer, number 27. I've actually been searching for this book for about 2 years now. This is the Neil Gaiman penned issue of Hellblazer. I don't want to say is it tough to find? I mean, I've come across copies, but I just wasn't comfortable paying like 20. You know what I'm saying? Like the most I would have been willing to pay for this book would have been like 10. So, and for those that know, this does have the Nightbreed insert in the middle of the book. So it does have that. And this book is in really nice condition. I know, like, when I took it out of the bag, it looks a lot better out of the bag. I know that much, out of its original bag, because the bag was like so yellow, and you can see this this white part right there. That was like stained yellow, So when I got it out of the bag, it looked infinitely better, like so much better, and it still has the insert. So yay! All right, and how much does this book go for at times? I want to say this book goes for around 20. It goes for around 20, and people are willing to pay that. I just wasn't willing to pay that, so found Hellblazer number 27 for $1. Got this bitch for $1. Oh, and we aren't done. We are not done with the fucking stealth buys up in this bitch. We are not done. No, sir, we are not. Got Captain America number 360 for $1. First appearance of Crossbones. Yada, yada, yada. How much is this book? I know for a time this book was going for like around 50. I don't think it's going for that now. I think it's going for like around 20. So, yeah. And it's a newsstand copy. Yeah, got the little UPC right there. Nothing, nothing major. Just something different to look for. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, and we are not done. Also found for $1, Silver Surfer number 44. First appearance of the Infinity Gauntlet. I know after that, the Avengers Age of Ultron movie, spoiler alert, when Thanos grabbed the Infinity Gauntlet, everybody went crazy, and this book was going for, how much was this book going for for a time. Like around. I think the highest I've seen it go for was 50. I think in this condition, I could probably get 20 for it, no problem. So yeah, found another copy of. I think I have to say this has got to be my third copy of Silver Surfer 44. Probably my fifth copy of Captain America 360. I got to get rid of some of these. Like, they're just piling up, and then all of a sudden they're just not going to be worth anything after a while. So I better. I don't know. I just don't know. I really don't know when to strike when the iron's hot. You know what I'm saying? That's just not my thing. Like, I'm a collector, you know. So, but I got to get rid of these at some point. Here's a book that I've been like super searching for, like really searching for. X-Force magazine, number 1. Got this for $1. Yeah. What's funny, when I was, you know, accumulating the stack of these books, like, I'm just thinking to myself, this guy, because he does have wall books, you know what I'm saying? So he does know what some books go for, you know? And he's just going to be like, you know what, I recognize this book, and I'm not going to sell it to you for $1. Like, I really thought that was going to happen, but sure as shit, he rang up every book for $1. But anyway, X-Force magazine, not magazine, but magazine. Now, this collects the last 3 issues of the New Mutants, including New Mutants number 8, which is the reprint of the first appearance of Deadpool. New Mutants 98 is the first appearance of Deadpool, and this reprints it. That's why this book, on occasion, can go for around 20. So, you know, I know somebody that actually paid 20 off of eBay for this, and I knew I wasn't gonna pay 20 for it, but for $1, fuck yeah, you bet your sweet ass I'll definitely buy that for $1. Bet your sweet ass, baby. Your sweet ass. You bet your sweet ass, baby. Your sweet ass, baby. Some more Spider-Man 2099. What is this? Spider-Man 2099. First appearance of Venom 2099. I know this book has sold for around 20 at times. I don't know if it's gonna go for that much now, but yeah, I found it. Got $1 for it, paid $1 for it. And got a copy, actually this is the alternate cover for Spider-Man 2099. This is because the copy that I showed you previously had Spider-Man on it, and this one has Venom on it. So yeah, I believe this is considered covered B. Got that for $1. Thor number 344, first appearance of Malekith. Now this book definitely isn't what it was, but for $1, definitely wasn't going to leave it there. Punisher Warzone number 40 again. I mean, it's gone. This book, for some reason, I'm not quite sure why. If somebody can fill me in as to why, it would really help. But I know this book has gone for this book by itself has gone for $20, and I'm not quite. I just don't know why. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. But for $1, hey, why not? New Titans number 99, first appearance of Arsenal. Got that for $1. Now here's a book I'm finally happy to get for $4. Yay! X-Men number 390. Now this is where Colossus dies in this issue. So, you know, I mean, not an expensive book, but hey, it's worth it for $1. And I picked up a copy of Wizard number 41. Now this is still bagged. The bag is the bag is kind of coming loose, but not a big deal. I love the 90s when you had a whole bunch of tchotchkes bagged with your magazines. It also came with a copy of X-Men number 320, a card, and some more cards. So, And I gotta be honest with you, now there is a copy of Wizard number 41 that does have Cyclops on the cover. That one seems to be common. I don't know, because that one's kind of all over eBay, but this one with Gambit on the cover is a little, I don't know. Like, I haven't seen this on eBay yet, so I don't know. And it's still bagged with the tchotchkes, so hey, it's all good. It's all good. And I tell you what, here's some more books. I wasn't going to show these, but I'll just go through these real quick. For some reason, I bought 2 copies of 2090 Spider-Man 2099 number 36. Now here's something kind of interesting. Marvel Age number 138 has Cable and Deadpool on the cover. This is from 1994. X Factor number 23. I don't know. Is this the first cameo appearance of Archangel? Is it? I don't know. Is it? Maybe. I don't know. I don't see it, but it might be. New Avengers number 4. This is the variant to that first appearance of Maria Hill. This book really doesn't go for anything. I'm surprised by that. Thor number 345. Wolverine Origins number 6. And Deathstroke number 55. So, woo! This video is going really freaking long. Okay, so that's my haul. I'm sticking to it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye.